back, unable to move. "You have forgotten," she whispered again, her lips curling into that same grotesque smile. "But I haven't." And then, just as quickly as she had appeared, she was gone. The room was still, silent. The oppressive weight lifted, and for a moment, I thought it was over. I dared to look down at my feet, where moments ago, her sinister eyes had glared back at me. But nothing was there. No woman. No ghost. Just the empty, quiet darkness. I closed my eyes, hoping against hope that it had all been a hallucination, a trick of the mind brought on by exhaustion and medication. But deep down, I knew it hadn't been. She was real. And somehow, she was waiting for something. The next morning, I confided in my close friend, Dr. Emily Carter, a psychiatrist with a keen interest in the supernatural. She listened intently, her brow furrowing with concern. "It's possible that your medication is causing vivid hallucinations," she suggested, though her tone lacked conviction. "However, given the specificity of your experience, we might need to explore other possibilities." Determined to uncover the truth, Emily introduced me to Professor Jonathan Reed, a parapsychologist renowned for his research into hauntings. He proposed conducting a séance to communicate with the entity. Despite my skepticism, desperation drove me to agree. That evening, as the three of us gathered in my dimly lit bedroom, the air grew heavy with anticipation. Professor Reed began the séance, his voice steady as he called out to the spirit. Minutes passed in silence before a sudden chill enveloped the room. The temperature plummeted, and the lights flickered ominously. "She's here," Emily whispered, her eyes wide with fear. The apparition materialized at the foot of my bed, her form more solid than before. "You," she hissed, her gaze fixed upon Professor Reed. "You did this to me." Professor Reed's face paled. "Isabella," he stammered. "It can't be. You don't remember me, do you?" Her voice dripped with venom. "But I remember you." A flood of memories crashed over me. Isabella was a patient Professor Reed had experimented on years ago, his unethical methods leading to her untimely death. Her spirit, restless and vengeful, had been searching for him ever since. "I'm sorry," Professor Reed whispered, tears streaming down his face. "I never meant for this to happen." Isabella's form wavered, her anger palpable. "Your remorse won't bring me."